But only Mr. Sadin is in Bema version. Because when the ladies' version came out of IShowSpeed being massaged by ladies, the ladies were out there being like, oh, in Bema do one here. Finally said they do boys' version too. So no worry, we are all satisfied. At first, I didn't know there was any location like that, but so far so good. We've discovered a location in Ghana that we now in Ghana, we don't know about. This sends me to IShowSpeed visit to Ghana. Now, IShowSpeed visit to Ghana has made Ghana the most searched West African country on the internet. About 20 million people have searched Ghana on the internet just 2 days after IShowSpeed left Ghana. Bro, where I see this thing online, where I marvel, where I be like, so why are people bashing the foreign affairs minister for issuing passport to this young guy because he's 21-year-old guy and I say he came to the country for his own benefit, so why should we offer him this passport? And this is where I want to drag people's attention to. See, IShowSpeed walking into the country was not just a tour, it was a tour to him, but an eye to us as Ghanaians. Because we are looking for ways and means to sell our country out there. When you go to the Ugandans, the Ethiopia, the South Africa, see, when you take Arsenal, just say they have visit to Rwanda over here. Just say Ben won't say Ghana, visit Ghana. And I say him from Wako outside and see that there is something called Visit Ghana before. Aside the homecoming event that we initiated just recently, it's the last 4 years, the last 6 years ago. So if we are on the edge to put Ghana on the globe, if you're on the edge for the whites to see Ghana like the way they see South Africa, so that each and every day, that mindset that they have about Ghana, that we are still living in the Stone Age era, then this is the ways or the medium for them to get us. Because if IShowSpeed should have about 50 million subscribers and he walked into Ghana, then meaning we have over 20 million possible people watching Ghana from outside, which is a very nice and beautiful way of selling the country. IShowSpeed tour in Ghana was something meant for himself, but a great benefit to the nation as a whole. Because we have sold one of our favorite tourist sites to the world, and now it has become the most searched and wanting visited place in Africa. Everybody outside wants to come and have a taste of the shea butter massage, which is one way or the other. Even just for that one, IShowSpeed deserve a passport. Yeah, IShowSpeed deserve to be issued a passport because it is a nice initiative. I don't know why educated people will sit online and see the bad side of this rather not seeing the good side of this thing. Because you see, I go online and you research and people will be like, why is IShowSpeed initiated and not giving the passport? Bro, if you don't understand how tourism work and how tourists work or favors country, you will not understand why the foreign affairs minister has initiated the passport to this guy. Because if the guy spends only 5 hours in the country and we've had, and I said we are gaining over 20 million people searching Ghana on the internet, then imagine the guy spending 2 days. Imagine the guy spending 3 days and talk less of 1 week. So if every day the guy has to walk into the country streaming, then we are on our edge of selling the country out there without going to display our president's face on the Tower of Dubai. Without us going to place our Visit Ghana on Man United's jersey, it will be a heartbreaking for us to go and place our flag on Man United jersey. If we don't know how to sell our own country out there, if we don't know how to popularize our own country, then there's a problem with the country. If we are not doing it, or if ourselves, our young people who are trying to put Ghana on the map, we have legends and leaders like Wodimaya trying his best to put Ghana on the map, and we have another person who will come in support to help Wodimaya put the country on the globe, then why not we make noise about IShowSpeed visit? Why shouldn't we go and mop and go and gather and make noise? People don't understand why you go there and people like, na IShowSpeed no your wine, I didn't tell me bro, if you don't understand what we are doing, just ask. If you see people doing something and you don't know, you don't want to join, or you want to join, you ask about the thing before going, because even if you are going to invest your money into something, you ask questions. So if you see somebody in the country and we are all mobbing the person, you should ask, why are we all following IShowSpeed? We are trying to create a voice for the outside world to see Ghana so that they will change their mindset of the primitive living that we have rather than seeing the new era of Ghana. Because we are trying to make Ghana one of the favorites of Africa. And already, Ghana is on its edge of becoming the gateway of Africa. I stand and say, with any means, by any chance, by any day, we can become the gateway of Africa.
We are.
Forget South Africa, forget Uganda, forget Ethiopia, forget Nigeria. With our small population, we can become the gateway of Africa. You go to outside and you ask anybody, any African country they know, and they will mention Ghana. All because IShowSpeed and some people like Wodimaya are putting in the effort to sell Ghana out there. So if these people are doing all this, and we issue some people passports, Wodimaya has been given a diplomatic passport, IShowSpeed has been given a Ghana passport for him to come into the country and go. Why not we make noise about it so that these voices will also go up, so that IShowSpeed will be happy about the country, and next time we'll plan on visiting Ghana and staying for long, not 5 hours again. You understand? They say 1,000 miles begins with what? A step. So we have to take the step to somewhere. IShowSpeed and Wodimaya has dug the step. Now it's left with the ones that will continue, the steps that will continue. It will take me and you and I and you, to make Ghana proud, to put Ghana on the globe. If we don't do this, if we don't make our voices being heard on the internet, then how are we going to sell our country? We claim we are in the technology era, but our technology IQ and I say IQ and I said there out there is very less for people to hear about Ghana. Say say and Christmas and I said bibi sana ibrunifo bebra begruha. There's no need to go and fraud and that thing. Like you will get them here, they'll come to your country and you know how to do it. You understand? You don't need to go and sit on the internet and change your identity that you are a lady and persuade people, because I'll never support frauding. And I say scamming. And I say romance scam. So if you are on the edge of bringing them here so that they can also come here and come and see the beautiful things, so that money will keep on trooping into the country. See, if you are not a visionary leader or you don't see into the vision, you will not understand why the tour and I said the visit of IShowSpeed in Ghana is being appreciated so much that it has been recognized by the government to issue him a passport.